All right, everybody. Uh, I want to thank everyone for joining this hangout again on this Wednesday night. Uh, Before we get started, I want someone to actually type into the chat box to let me know that you can hear me loud and clear, and we'll go ahead and get started as soon as I can confirm that. Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Ashley Jackson, out of the Atlanta, Georgia market. And tonight I'm going to give you another powerful training on uh, some effective eBay selling tactics. Uh, Last week we talked a little bit about doing some great listings and actually getting your listings, doing great titles and getting better views and getting faster sales your on your eBay store. So this week we're gonna be talking about how to actually go ahead and kind of brand your store. And what I mean by that, when you brand your store, it's kind of like when you're in business and you're actually creating your brand, and um, you got people following you because you have a great brand, you have a great product, you offer value, and you have great offers and stuff like that. So what I'm going to show you tonight is a couple of tips on how to actually take your eBay store and kind of brand yourself. And what branding does with online selling, especially with eBay, it gets a little bit difficult because you're not having physical contact with the person that that may be buying your product or your item. So you have to find ways. Everybody knows that when it comes to doing business with people, people do business with people that they trust, you know, and so you have to kind of figure out a way to actually make the seller, you know, you have to kind of figure out a way to make the seller kind of know who you are and what kind of things you like, and what kind of, that you're going to have great offers, that you're going to have great products and items listed for them to buy. And it's different ways you can do that with online selling, especially when it comes to eBay. eBay gives you a bunch of different tools to actually use where you can actually kind of do that. So first of all, let me show you this right here. One of the things I made sure I did when I first started on my eBay stores is I didn't I didn't keep my member ID that eBay actually gives you. eBay gives you a ID based on your it's based on the email is partially your email and then like a number. So let's say when I first started my eBay account, it would have been something like Ashley 2013 or whatever. So this particular um, username I actually came up with myself, and it's very simple to create that. You just go into your account, go into your personal information, and you can actually change that and give your store an actual name. What I found out what this does is it makes, if someone sees something on your eBay listings, uh, they can actually follow you first of all. So just like on social media, like on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram or anything like that, people can actually follow you on eBay if they see some items that they actually like, and they like your listings and things like that. And so if you pick up followers, then other buyers that are going into the profile of these people that's following you, then hey, they may click on and say and look at who these particular buyers and sellers are actually following, and actually come across your store. So it's a great way to draw traffic to your store by simply giving it a name, and this actually helps the buyers to remember where to go to find your items. So if a buyer remembers Action Mart, then they can just type in my user ID, and bam, my profile will come up, and they can go right back to that listing if for some reason they lost it. But eBay actually does a great job. Actually, when you search for things on eBay, uh, there that search engine actually holds like a memory of what you actually searched for. So it sometimes I can pull up my eBay, and it'll bring back up items that I previously looked at. Uh, and so that's another great thing about eBay. I think they really do a lot of their analytics. Analytics is powerful because they can really track everything you do on eBay. Uh, and that is what makes them a great uh, tool as far as selling. Because if someone looks at your item, just think about it, and eBay is tracking that, they can put that item right back in front of that person, and let them and remind them more or less that hey, you looked at these items. If you drop the price on that item, then guess what? Hey, that item went on sale. Now you can get it at a lower price, and that brings that person back to your item, and they can kind of remember that they looked at that, and they still may be looking for it, and now you may have lowered the price, and it's at a great price point. So um, that's just one of the things I've done. But let me show you some things that I've been looking at, because we're gonna go check out this particular uh, customer that this particular seller that I've been looking at, because I actually had some hair extensions on my eBay that I was selling, and I only sold a couple of them, so I was trying to figure out what I could do to actually move that item before I took the listing down. So I wanted to, what you have to do is, uh, and it it takes a little bit more work, which is not a lot of work. You have to actually start to do research on your competition here on eBay if you want to become a effective seller, if you want to make a lot of sales, if you want to move inventory fast. You have to really study what your competition is doing, because at the end of the day, uh, three things that I found that really create faster eBay sales, and that's the demand for your product. Um, of course, you got to have that, because if people are not even looking for what you're listing, then that's an issue. You got to have competition. You got to be aware of the competition, because with the competition comes the third thing, where you have to actually, that's going to help you with your price points. And whether you're pricing high or low. You want to always be aware of your competition, uh, but you really have to have all three of these things aligned to really move inventory fast, makes fast sales. And the thing is, you can kind of get by without having one or the other. But if you really want to have effective sales, you need to have all three in place. Because if you don't, then your account may lack somewhere. You may not move inventory as fast just because simply because you don't. I mean, if you think about it, if we kind of think about it, if there's no demand for your product, but you got great offers, you have great price points, then that that doesn't matter because no one's buying your item. And then if you have a demand, but you have bad price points, then no, you're gonna sell a limited amount of your items. And then if the competition is just beating you up all over the place, and you're not doing your research to really see what they're doing to as far as their titles and their pictures, then you could definitely you know sell items at a slower pace, at a slower rate. And we're particularly doing this to make money. Um, so this is one of the people that I actually been following, and I just kind of wanted to see what exactly why she was making so many sales on her hair extensions. And believe it or not, if you look at this, you see it's 448,000 results for just simply hair extensions. But that's the beautiful thing about us being, a lot of us on this training or actually e-commerce business owners. So we keep inventory like this. Uh, we have access to all kind of different inventory. So um, we can definitely compete because of our price points. But just take a look at this. What I found was people, not only was she, because what I was doing, I was simply putting up the actual hair strand and just a picture of the hair and the color and then doing a great title. What I've seen her do is actually put the hair up and then put models in the picture, which I thought was a great strategy when I started to look at this, to actually have the a person wearing the hair and then have the actual hair strands up with a great title. I thought that was a great marketing strategy. So you see here 55 sold. That's 55 of those sold. 108 sold. Amazing. And we can kind of keep going. Got watching, and also this is the same young lady, and her stuff is ranking very high uh, when you actually look at 20 sold. When you actually look at you go to type in when you type in hair extensions, and this is the same young lady. Most of these are all of her actual items. That's 117 sold. And you see she has words in the picture. This is this is amazing. 54 sold. So I just kind of went through and saw, and that right there gave me a aha moment, because I said, well, wow, I'm just listing. My picture looks something like this. It's just the hair. They actually have are combining pictures and putting models in their pictures. So guess what? Guess what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to actually go back through my hair extensions and I'm going to actually put models in the picture. Uh, and as you know, that's very simple to do that, to add a person in the picture with the same hair color. You can do that on Paint or if you have Photoshop or anything like that. But I just wanted you guys to take a look at that. 250 sold. Just imagine if you start making those type of sales um, with the inventory that we got. And I'm excited, about what's going on with our eBay right now because of what was just recently announced. Uh, Most of us on this line, if you're a guest, I want to welcome you. After this actual training, make sure you get back with the person that got you on this training because they're going to be able to show you how to have uh, have access to hundreds of thousands of items in our current inventory because now not only are we affiliated, we just picked up some new partners we're affiliated with, and not only are we affiliated with Amazon, affiliated with Walmart, but we're now just picking up partners where we're affiliated with Best Buy, and we're also affiliated with Target. So we're talking about Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, and Target. Now, the powerful thing about what we do is because of these affiliations, we actually can get paid on eBay uh, by actually posting items from our affiliate partners such as Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. And now we got about at least five different price points that we can use to bargain with the lowest price to actually make money on eBay with a nice upsell, and then get paid on the other side by being partnered or affiliated with these other companies. So I call that's what I call double dipping. So that's one of the great things about being involved in our company, Sunrise, the system that we actually use that most of us on this hangout are partner with. So, like I said, if there's any guest on, first of all, we welcome you. Thank you for the support. Hopefully, you get some value out of this training, but definitely get with the person that invited you to this hangout so you can get some more nuggets and they can show you how to start making money, putting your money on autopilot pretty much once you actually start selling on eBay. Once you start building a foundation here, it can be a wonderful thing and very profitable. So, okay, now we was talking about humanizing the sale. I wanted to show you guys something else because this right here is powerful. Actually, what I just did, what I just found. And it's one more lady I wanted to show you. This is her niche as well. I think let's see, it's some, if I can pull her up. Okay, um, here she is. This lady right here. Notice what she's did right here. This is the name of her eBay store. She actually has the name of her eBay store on her listing. This right here is powerful. If you're thinking about it from a marketing standpoint, and as you see, she's listed at the top over here of these hair extension listings. Check this out. She actually put in the weight and she put in the color number in the picture. This right here is powerful. This is something I never even thought about. when doing eBay listings. So that's why it's just really great to research your competition and see what they're doing and see why they're making so many sales. Look at this. She has the different colors in the picture, and then so she's letting you know that you can get, you know, any color. She got all of that available, and she got that in one picture. And check out her title. And I mean, this is just one niche, and you see here 46 sold. This is one niche, but yeah, apparently I guess this is probably a feature on eBay that may be paid. Have to check into it. I'm pretty sure it is. But this is just great. Even like in the titles, how she has it listed, that amazed me as well. That she had listed in the titles several different actual sizes that she actually sells, and then she just put in the title any colors, any weight. So anybody that came to her page would see this and would say, "Wow, you know, I could actually find what I'm looking for in hair extensions right here." So let's check out her actual eBay store, her page, her profile. Okay, this is what I found out too. She's actually based in China. That amazed me as well because we're in the United States where we have things that we can ship all day in the United States, and you know, as far as hair extensions and stuff like this, she's based all the way in China and is doing this type of business. Then I just took a look at her page just to see exactly what she's selling. So this is what I want to tell you. I think we should actually be customizing our pages. And what I mean by that is find out what your strength is in. Find out what things that you know about. For instance, we got one of our partners named Miss Vanessa. I know Miss Vanessa likes baking and things like that. So I wouldn't be able to tell her anything about household goods, baking, pots and pans, different things that people use to bake with. So, and I'm probably giving her a great idea. She could actually strategically brand her store as housewares, cookingware, things like that, and stick to that niche rather than just putting a whole bunch of different items all over the place, uh, versus having electronics here versus having hair here and then having some cookware. She could really create a actual store that's saying, hey, I'm into baking. I'm passionate about baking. Hey, I know the best things that you could use for a great price over here at my store to actually buy cookware, buy, things, different appliances, things like that. And you can narrow your store down and customize your store like that. And I believe everybody that I'm looking at that's making a lot of sales, I mean, it's some people that have a variety of different things, and you can tell they actually own traditional mom and pop stores, so they sell a lot of different variety of items. But the heavy hitters that I'm seeing, their stores are really uh, customized. As you see here, she has hair, and then she has the actual rollers or the curlers that people, I guess, they actually use to actually curl the hair extension. So and then she had like a couple of these school bags on here, but she pretty much stuck to the same niche. She stuck with the same type of items And this, I believe this is powerful because if someone views your profile and they go on your profile and they see that, hey, you know, this lady is serious about hair, she's probably gonna have what I need. People probably just go through her page and stay here until they find the hair extensions they're looking for. And just like I was talking about with Miss Vanessa, how she's, you know, into cooking and baking and stuff like that. I mean, this would be a perfect way for her to actually do the same thing, or anybody else for that matter. If you're if you know you're like a geek and you know you like electronics and computers and tablets and stuff like that, make your page about that. Uh, and I believe you can strategically attract people to your page when they actually start buying from your page and going on your page, and you just got the latest and the greatest things on your page that they can take a look at and say, hey, this is what this guy's about. And I promise you, you know, you're probably going to get faster referrals. You could probably get referrals that way. And that's how I was just thinking about this. Because if someone bought some extensions from this lady right here, and as soon as that person wears them or puts it in their hair, guess what's going to happen? Somebody's probably going to be like, hey, where did you get that? And she's probably going to be like, hey, go check out this lady's page on eBay. And she's probably going to get a lot of referrals just from simply uh, having her page customized like this. And it's nothing hard to do about this, you know. But I just see that she's concentrating on the same type of items, and this is awesome because of it. Hell, if I wanted to buy some extensions, I may have bought them from her if that's, you know, I don't wear extensions, but I'm just saying, uh, you know, if I was a person that was interested in something like that, I'm more I'm more interested in selling them, but uh, you know, I think it's a great idea. And that's kind of, you know, the nugget I wanted to share with you guys tonight when you're talking about branding your store and really humanizing the sale. Um, I think this would be a great idea for you to target certain customers, actually just just narrow down some of the listings that you're doing and just concentrate on that. And I want to give you one more nugget for tonight. Yesterday, I actually sold a I actually sold a printer. I actually sold a printer, and the listing was actually there for uh it was in its third month and hadn't sold. But like I told you before, um I actually been gearing my store up for the holidays. So my target audience is, you know, electronics and things of that nature. That's what I said I was going to gear my store up for. And so what I actually did was, what I actually started doing is going in and look at some stuff that I already had listed. And that printer was something that had been there. It had got a lot of views, but it hadn't sold. And so I said, let me take a look at this. And what I did was I actually went and looked at the title. I went and looked at the title for that particular printer on a website, and it was it was awesome what I found. I said if the retailers and other people online are actually going to be advertising, and they're getting ready to gear up for advertisement and the holidays. I said that one thing I was going to start to do is actually take my titles. So you can take your titles. I tell you what, I can just go to my eBay. You can actually take your titles and copy and paste them, into, let's see, here it is right here. Okay, what you can do is copy and paste this title. This is what I did. Copy. And well, I actually copied and pasted my title, and this was and I googled this printer. But what I did, I used my title. My title didn't have all this stuff in it. So I copied and pasted my title into the Google search, and then, hey, all of these printers came up. So then I just went to, I think I went here. This is where I went. Because these companies are already paying for search engine optimization. They're paying for marketing. They're paying for advertisement. So they're gonna have some of the best titles that you can find on an item. And so I decided to do search engine optimization with the title that I actually was using, and then it came up and it gave me like additional stuff. I decided to actually take the manufacturer's description instead of the description that was used in the store, because it had more um, stuff in it to actually describe the item than was actually in my Zun City store. So I just took some stuff from the actual manufacturer, and I ended up with that title. And within less than 24 hours, I actually sold this item, this printer that had been there, um, for going on 3 months, and now uh, I think I found a new I found a new trick to actually make items sell faster. So it's very simple. All you have to do, if you see something not moving as far as your items on your eBay store, just copy and paste. Just copy and paste the title that you have actually listed to see if it's a good listing. Actually put that into the Google search. Put it into the Google search and see what comes up. If you see that actual dealer, click on that dealer and look at how they actually title that item. And then if it's a lot different from yours, and it got some specific details in it that you may not have in your title, actually copy and paste that title, and then look at their description and compare it with the description that how you're describing your item inside of your eBay store. And if it looks better than yours, if it has some more specifics and details, actually take that description, copy it and paste, take your description out, copy and paste it, and change your title and change your description. And also look at the price point, of course, and compare the price points, and also compare it, to uh, the other items that you have listed on eBay, to make sure you're getting a very competitive price, and you're making a great offer, and you're also making some money in the process. And I believe that will actually move your sales a whole lot faster. That's what I did. I sold that item in less than 24 hours. I couldn't believe it, because I mean that really goes to show you that, you know, the title is very important. We all know that, but now you know from evidence, because every time, you know, we meet a challenge, we have to figure out, you know, what the obstacle is. And 9 out of 10, if your item isn't moving, is due to, it's not a demand for it. You got it, you got it priced wrong, or is falling too low in the title search. So change the title, adjust the price, and make sure people are even buying it or looking for it. It's really no way for you to know that, but if you can kind of, if you take that item and copy it and paste and do a search inside of your eBay, what you'll actually find is you can go and click on, just like I did the hair extensions, I can click on different listings and see, you know, that people are selling this item or these products. And if they're selling hundreds of them, then people are looking for them, so they are in demand. So with that being said, we're going to cut this training kind of short tonight. I have a killer headache, but I'm committed to making sure everybody win, and making sure everybody's successful with their eBay sales. I want you to get faster sales. I want you to master this stuff. I want you to really learn these skills. I just take a couple of days out, you know, during the week, to really sit down and study this stuff, so I can bring it back to you and let you know about my challenges, let you know about what I'm doing to make constant sales every week. So again, I want people to start leaving questions on their challenges that they have. You can leave those questions either on the after the hangout on the Google Plus. After the Google Plus hangout, you can leave those questions there. You can email me your questions about eBay sales, Amazon, or any kind of customer acquisition in particular. It doesn't necessarily have to be just about eBay. It can just be about online sales, you know, in general. Some stuff that you may be having challenges with, and you can email me those at MrAshleyJackson@yahoo.com. That's ASHLEY, and the Mr. is MR, so it's Mr. Ashley Jackson all together, at yahoo.com. I hope you guys got some value out of this training. Use these techniques and these strategies that I actually give you. I promise you, you will start making sales if you're not having success already. I know a couple of you guys are already been having success, and you know this is only the beginning. We have our affiliate partners, Target, we got Best Buy, we got the holidays coming up, we got Amazon, we got Walmart on our side. What is next? I don't even know. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited about, let's go get some customers, let's make some sales, and I will see you guys again on the next training. Hope you got some value out of this. Everybody stay blessed. I have to go take care of this headache, and I'll see you guys on the beaches of the world, or I'll see you guys at the bank. Good night.